Hi, my name is Freddy Wilkins and I'm a fully qualified British ski instructor based in the Three Valleys in the French Alps. Today, here we are way deep in the backcountry and we're going to take a look at how to get started ski touring. So what is ski touring? Well, ski touring is a way for us to walk uphill on our skis to access areas that the ski lifts don't take you. Before you start ski touring, the first things you're going to need are a rucksack, a transceiver, a shovel and a probe. This equipment is absolutely essential in case you or any of your group get buried in an avalanche. Just having the equipment is not enough. You need to know how to use it so you're all ready to go in case of an emergency. I highly recommend going on a mountain safety course or skiing with an instructor like myself who can safely take you around the mountains. Another safety option that could save your life is an ABS rucksack. They are a bit more expensive, but essentially you have this out when you're skiing down. If you were in an avalanche, you would pull it and it inflates a big inflatable balloon behind you that will keep you afloat in the case of an avalanche. Here we have three different types of binding. We have a fixed type, a hybrid type, and here is a pin binding. So first we have a fixed binding. These bindings are really useful because you can put any ski boot inside them. It doesn't have to be a touring specific boot. Like all touring bindings, they have a touring mode to go up and they also have a ski mode for when you're going down. The main advantage of this type of binding is you can put any ski boot inside it. The disadvantage of this is the binding is quite big and obviously it's going to be heavier. And when we're going uphill, weight is our enemy. So here we have a normal alpine boot. It's not a touring boot, and in a fixed binding, it will just clip in like normal. And then for walk mode, you can just lift it up like so. Next up are our hybrid bindings. Here I have the Marker-Duke PT, and you also get ones like the Salomon Shift. So for these bindings, they're currently in ski mode, which is like any kind of alpine binding. And for walk mode, all I do is push this down, push that forward, which will reveal two pins here. I can actually take those off as well. I can put that in my bag on this particular model. And then you will just push this back and click down. And now we're in walk mode. Hybrid bindings are a great compromise because you still get a really solid alpine binding that you can still use for ski touring. It's lighter than a pure fixed binding, but heavier than a pin binding. On these bindings, once you've got the pins in, you pull this bit up, which helps lock it in. Last but not least are our pin bindings. These work with two pins clipping in at the front and two pins here clipping into the back of your touring boots. The advantages of these bindings are that they're extremely light and they're really good for going uphill. Going downhill though, they don't have as much performance and they are not as durable. So this is ski mode. And I'm going to put the pins in like so. And now we can ski downhill. For ski mode, we leave this front lever down. And this way we can pop out if we have a crash. For walk mode, you can pull this bit up. This is for only going uphill. We turn around the back pin and we can use this climbing aid for steeper ascents. So let's take a little look now at our touring boots. What are they? So touring boots differ from normal boots in that they're usually a little bit lighter. They also have these two pins at the front to clip in to pin bindings. We also have two inserts there for the pins that go into our heel piece. At the moment they're in ski mode, so I can ski downhill. I pull that up, I undo these buckles, and now I've got lots of flexibility there to help us walk uphill. Another important piece of equipment we need to go uphill are our skins. These would have traditionally been animal skins, but now they're a synthetic material. They're smooth one way and resistant the other way, which creates friction. This allows us to glide forwards, but not slip backwards down the hill. Firstly, we want to make sure our ski has no snow on it. This clip at the front goes over the top. You want to line it up, make sure it's in the right place, and gradually come down, pushing down onto the ski. Once you get to the end, we simply clip over our skin here. I like to give it a good rub down to make sure it's on properly. And once we've done that, we're good to go. Once we get to the top, we take our skins off. I simply unclip them like this and stick them back together. With our poles, we want to make sure we have poles with big baskets, so they will help grip in powder when going up. Not essential, but quite a useful item is also to have a adjustable clip. So going up, you can make it longer if you need to, and then going down, you can shorten it to whatever you would like. Other really useful pieces of equipment to take with you are ski crampons. These will go onto the bottom of your skis and really help on icy sections. A battery pack so you always have power on your phone. A first aid kit can also be really useful. As soon as you go out of the ski area, often there's absolutely no signal whatsoever, so having radios can be really useful. Other safety options available to you on the market are things like the Garmin InReach, which allows you to send text messages and call for help even if you have no signal. It's also really important you know where you're going and you have a paper map as a backup, although most people these days will use phones and software. One I cannot recommend highly enough is FatMap. It's 3D map software. You can see exactly where you are. You can see where you are in the mountains. You can use it to plan routes. You can see your exact GPS location, and you can put filters on, like how steep the terrain is that you're going up. You can also get a topographic map downloaded on your phone to use offline. I've been Freddie Wilkins. I hope you've enjoyed our video on ski touring. If you want to book me, I'm on Maison Sport. Have fun and stay safe out there.